Hi guys, and welcome to another Tale of Two Tanks. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and although technically there are 3 tanks in this particular video, I'm only going to be focusing on 2. So I am here on Kirakov, I'm in my AT-15, and I'm platooned with Tonza 11 in his ISU-152, and Brinji in his Jagdpanther 2. So we decided to go down the TD route, ended up on Kirakov, and I never know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think Kirakov is right. But I'm going to be showing this replay from the point of view of both myself and Brinji. Now, even though we've all gone down the TD route, the interesting thing is the playstyles. The AT-15 is a slow, well-armored TD, and yes, while it can be used as a traditional TD and played passively, sniping from the back of the map, it can do that because it's got a really accurate gun. But I don't play the AT-15 like that. I play the AT-15 like a heavy tank. I like to be on the front lines, I like to be going head to head with enemy heavies, and I like to be trading shots, especially when I'm top tier. Maybe not so much when I'm at bottom tier. Brinji, on the other hand, is in the Jagdpanther 2, which is a very fast tank, unlike the AT-15. It has a big amount of alpha damage, again, unlike the AT-15. Slower rate of fire, but not as slow as, for example, the ISU-152 that Tonza is driving. But the Jagdpanther 2 is one of these TDs that is also versatile. Like the AT-15, it can be used passively and it can be used as a sniper from the back of the map. The gun is accurate enough to do that, but it is also very fast, very maneuverable, and can be played like a medium tank. So in this particular replay, I'm going to be playing my AT-15 like a heavy tank. Brinji is going to be playing his Jagdpanther 2 like a medium tank, even though we are both in TDs. So here we go. Now, at the time of playing this game, I don't know if this game was played on stream or off stream. I've got a funny feeling it was played off stream, but Kirakov is still a new map to me, and I've had some success traveling down this banana road in both heavy tanks and TDs. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that's what I'm planning to do again. I'm just heading down the banana road, down towards the enemy spawn. Yes, T21. Very excited to get into a tier 8 game. But I'm advancing, and this corner here usually provides me with lots of opportunities. So I've been spotted, that's fine. T-3485 in the distance, and let's put this DPM to use. You can see I'm accurate, fast rate of fire. So I tracked the T-3485, so he's going absolutely nowhere. And there we go, that's kill number 1, so T-43, let's focus on him. He gets a shot into my commander's cupola. Now, to be honest, I probably could have done a little bit better. I could have been a little bit further into the corner and hid my commander's cupola. But there is my engagement, and I'm just waiting for this T-43 to poke again. So while I decide to go down and engage the enemy heavies down the banana, Brinji is starting in the north. Here we go.
Los geht's!
So as you could see, the Jagdpanther 2 is a much faster tank than the AT-15, and it allows you, as I say, some versatility in that you can play it like a medium tank and relocate, flank, get shots, and then relocate. But it also plays more like a traditional TD, and you can snipe from the back if you need to. So I'm engaging tanks in the middle, and Brinji decides to push up. No shots on this KV-1S. Brinji takes a quick glance in my direction. Spots the KV-1S. Gets a beautiful shot in. So 502 damage with that shot. That would have taken me 2, maybe even 3 shots to get that amount of damage done. So you can see me to the left. I'm moving up to engage the KV-1S now that Bringy has done with him, and Bringy is now changing his angle. He's going to engage the tanks in the north. Gets a beautiful shot in on the Cromwell while the Cromwell was on the move. So with the T-43 not coming out, I've decided to relocate. There are targets to my right, but they're down in a dip. So I'm again want to play like a heavy tank. I like to be aggressive in my AT-15. I'm advancing. Bringy is back behind me, engaging tanks from distance. And there we go. KV-1S, track him as he comes around the corner. And get a second shot in for kill number 2. Tanza has picked up a kill on the Cromwell. So we're still advancing. And I notice the enemy AT-15 and T-43 are around this corner on the other side of this building. So Tanza's quite busy in the south, and there's not a lot of cover down here. And there we go. He takes out the ISU-152. Unfortunately, he gets flanked by an IS-3, and now things are not looking so good for Tanza. And there we go. He gets taken out by the Borsig with a nice shot to his side. T-34 in the distance. T-34 misses and Bringy rushes his shot. Unfortunately, Tanza's just been taken out, but Bringy's continuing to work here. T-34 is going to poke again. Bringy aims more carefully that time, gets another 505 damage in. I've taken out the KV-1S in the background, and Bringy's continuing to work on this flank. So the enemy have lost their Comet, they've lost their Cromwell, they've lost their T-34. And Bringy's continuing to work in the north. Again, using this speed, using this maneuverability, he gets around, flanks the enemy tanks, gets a shot into the T-32, pulls back before they can return fire, and now he's changing the angle of engagement again. And bounces a kill shot on the T-32. That was so unfortunate. So the IS-3 takes out the T-32. Bringy's got the rear of a VK who's completely ignoring what's happening behind him. Goes for a careful aimed shot on the lower glacis of the VK-4502A. At that angle he really didn't need to hit the lower glacis, he could have hit the upper glacis. But he wanted to be sure. In the meantime, Bringy is engaging in the north. No shots on the T-29. So I'm hunting down the AT-15 and T-43, and as you can see, it's a slow TD. It's taking me quite a while to get around here, but I wanted to get into a flanking position. Unfortunately, not in a good position to get shots at the AT-15. There is a row of buildings blocking me, but then a Borsig appears. So I go to work on the Borsig.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
And this T-43 is showing me his rear, and this Borsig, he's too quick. He's far, far too quick for me. I couldn't get another shot in. So we're just playing ring-a-ring around the Rosie, or ring-a-rosy. I can't even talk now. We're playing ring-a-ring-a-rosies with the Borsig. So he knows what he's doing. I know what I'm doing. And I notice the T-43 is reversing, so I get another shot into him. And now the Borsig thinks he can engage me because I was engaging the T-43. Miss my track shot on the Borsig. He underestimates my rate of fire, and I take him out for kill number 3. T-43 and T-29 are now engaging me, so I turn around, take a shot on the move on the T-29. RT is now putting shots into me, and I've got lots of targets in front of me. So you can see the accuracy. I know I'm being flanked by the T-43. Bringy is aware of this. I've told Bringy on comms that I'm being flanked. So now Bringy has realized that I'm engaging tanks in the middle. I've just taken out the Borsig, and I'm being flanked by the T-43. So Bringy's coming in. He's going to see what he can do about that. And the speed and maneuverability of this tank allow him to give that T-43 a nice surprise as he turns the corner. Bringy comes around and takes out the T-43. So now the two of us are advancing. Bringy decides to go through the building, and I've advanced, and I'm trying to get shots on the T-29, but he's angled. However, I do go to work on this IS-3. I've got plenty of hit points left, and unfortunately the T-29 decides to move in and block my shots on the IS-3. I don't know whether that was intentional or not. Miss my shot. That was a bad shot. He gets a nice shot into me. Not quite sure where that pinned. But I've lost all my health now. So again, Bringy's using his maneuverability. He decides to flank again, go through the building, get side shots on this AT-15, or he's got rear shots actually. Gets another beautiful shot in. And as you can see, for every one shot Bringy does, he's basically doing just over the damage of over 2 of my shots in the AT-15. So he takes his first hit of the game, and it gets him tracked, but he takes out the AT-15. In the meantime, I'm engaging the T-29, but I'm starting to lose health. There's an IS-3 that's moved into cap. I'm now a one-hit kill from the T-29. So Bringy pops around the corner. 505 damage needed to be done. And Bringy does 505 damage. So, nice shot. And the T-29 is engaging someone else, and I can't get around, can't get my gun on target. And Bringy takes out the T-29. So just one enemy tank left. I'm on 3,510 damage with 3 kills. I want to move in and get this IS-3. Bringy's on 4 kills. And now it's a race between Bringy and myself for the final tank, the IS-3. Unfortunately, the Jagdpanther 2 gets to show its speed. And he is well ahead of me. So no shot on the move. Takes his time, takes the hit, takes out the IS-3 for a win and kill number 5. So I'm going to show you the final score sheet from Bringy's point of view. It was an ace tanker in his Jagdpanther 2. Yet another one. He's got a few of them because the Jagdpanther 2 is just a great tank. He also picked up high caliber for that game. He earned 1299 XP compared to the 1130 I earned. I thought I had a good game. I did 3,510 damage with 3 kills, but Bringy, because he was so much more maneuverable, because he was able to flank and his gun has much more alpha damage, he was able to knock out 4,722 damage and wrap up with 5 kills. And there you have it. 2 TDs playing not like TDs. Yes, both of these TDs can be played traditionally as TDs and used quite passively, sniping from the back, but in that particular game, neither Bringy or I wanted to play that way. I like to play the AT-15 like a heavy tank on the front lines, and I think I did it in that game. And Bringy likes to play the Jagdpanther 2 like a medium tank. He likes the speed, he likes to be able to flank enemy tanks, and he likes to be able to get around the map very, very quickly. I think that was obvious towards the end of the game when Bringy was able to travel around very, very quickly to wrap up the remaining enemy tanks, the T-29 and the IS-3, while I was struggling to get into a position to get shots. But two really, really good TDs and a really, really nice game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.